How are you, Akshay?
All good, all good. What about you? How are you?
I'm also
Okay,
great.
perfect.
Just yeah. So, my first question to you would be like how to solve the logical reasoning question with more accuracy in CLAT UG exam.
Right. So for this, honestly, you just have to follow one very basic and central rule that is called think within the box. This just means that the passage is the box, right? And if for example, whatever the passage says, assume it to be true and stick to that. For example, if the passage says money grows on plants, then money grows on plants. That's it. Do not bring in outside information that you might have. Limit your knowledge while answering the questions to the passage itself and the paradigm it describes. And this will help you eliminate most of the unreasonable options. That's my take on it.
Okay, fair enough. So, second question is that what are the top and preferable books to refer for the logical reasoning question to all the aspirants who are giving CLAT UG examination?
Right. So, just a caveat, even though I never used books as such in my prep, some books that are commonly recommended to me and I've seen law school aspirants benefit from it include Analytical and Logical Reasoning by R.S. Agarwal, Verbal and Non-Verbal Reasoning by R.S. Agarwal, Logical Reasoning by Arun Sharma, and Analytic Reasoning by M.K. Pandey.
Okay, fair enough. And the third question is like how to figure out the answer in assumption type questions when two answers are confusing and similar.
Right. So, firstly, as discussed before, think within the box, right? Use only the data that is provided in the argument itself. Do not utilize outside information unless it's specifically mentioned in the passage. Secondly, this is a mistake that you should avoid. People needlessly eliminate an answer which should not be done. Always consider the statements and the assumptions to be true. It's stated in the question itself. Do not eliminate assumptions just because you think it's far fetched. That is not the right way to go about it. Finally, remember, and this is the best way to eliminate assumption options, do not reiterate something that is already stated in the passage. An assumption is not a reiteration, it's something new that the passage does not prescribe or link between the passage and the conclusion.
Okay, okay, fair enough. So the fourth question to you is Akshat that what is one hack would you suggest to all the students to solve the inference type question in logical reasoning?
Right. One basic hack and one that's something that's very useful is eliminating extreme words. This basically means the type of answers that you get, which are too far fetched, eliminate those. They might have the ideas that are same as the ones used in the passage, but they might take it to an extent which is not plausible, right? So, for example, if I tell you, let me think, some flowers are blue in color. That's what the passage says. If the option is all flowers are blue in color, that's extreme, right? So notice these extreme words and eliminate those because those usually indicate an incorrect answer.
Okay, and the last question is, please suggest our students like top three online resources to practice the logical reasoning question for that UC exam.
Sure. So firstly, past your papers, right? These are easily available, can be searched for free on the internet. These are the most reliable tool than anything else for the simple reason that this is what the consortium has framed, right? This is what they expect you to know and you to be able to answer. So keep that in mind. Secondly, there are a few paid services such as CLATapult itself, and most of them also have one or two free mocks, which you could always utilize, right? And finally, this is not for logical reasoning questions as such, but just read journal articles in different areas and fields, such as medical, history, literature, arts, whatever, right? Just read these articles, editorials, and do a simple exercise for yourself. Understand what is the premise, assumption, conclusion, main idea, and structure of the passage. So if you are able to identify this, that is literally what you have to do in the exam as well, right? And there's no better prep than the self exercise.